Hi Aquarius, it's Amanda here with your Rune Scope. This month, in conjunction with the runes, I will once again be using the Golden Tarot by Cat Black. Then be sure to join me for part 2 of this reading over on my Vimeo channel. I will be pulling one card from the Ascended Masters deck by Doreen Virtue. We'll get some more spiritual guidance for you from that deck. The link to Vimeo channel is below. Just click or tap show more beneath the video and you'll find the link there. And we'll see what Master wants to talk to you about. But let's jump in with the runes here. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Please do click the subscribe button. That way you will get updates whenever I upload new videos. And you won't have to go searching for me on YouTube. Which runes want to talk to Aquarius? 17. There it is. Now, as always, Aquarius, please do remember this is not a private reading. It is a general reading for hundreds of Aquarians and people who have Aquarius rising and Aquarius moons, or Aquarius is their chart ruler. If you would like a session that is all about you and deals with your specific circumstances, just contact me at runescopes4you@gmail.com. That's the number 4 and the letter U. You'll find that email address here in the video and also below. Again, just tap show more and that section will open for you. I do private readings on Skype. They are $8. So just contact me if you would like to set that up and we will take a look at what you're dealing with specifically. You can also watch the video for your rising sign, and I do encourage you to do so because if you're just watching these general readings to get an idea of what's going on in all, that can give you additional messages or clarity watching your rising sign as well. Let's see what we've got for Aquarius. Challenge or focus. Got the Hermit card in reverse. Let's see what it's saying with the runes here. There's a challenge around getting information. And this doesn't surprise me because we've got a ton of planets retrograde, including Venus and Mercury, which can be they have a large effect on the energy in general when they are retrograde. Things are very confusing. Getting clarity, getting information, getting answers is even more elusive than when the planets are going forward. So missed messages, mixed messages, miscommunications, arguments, disagreements, things like that can flare up. Overreactions. Just confusing energies around in roll. So you are encouraged to get a second opinion here. Any sort of bad news that you get or any sort of bad advice, or be careful of who you're talking to and who you're seeking advice from, because the Hermit in reverse can mean that there's someone around who portrays themselves as being something that they're not. They may be, this is somebody who in their head is a great spiritual advisor, but they really have no knowledge to pass on. They haven't studied long enough, or if they're saying they're intuitive or psychic, they don't really have that gift. And in fact, they could be giving you negative or biased information or advice that's going to benefit them in some way. Yeah, if trusting what people say in role, I don't think you can. And it could be because of the energy, and it could just be because you're dealing with an untrustworthy person in some way. But so this person can, it's like they portray themselves one way, or and that may be really what they want to be, but that's not who they are. Now, this can also mean that, you're just feeling lonely or missing someone, because Esau is here as well. So there can be an element of isolation in all. Or maybe you're just feeling lonesome or missing someone in particular. And, maybe you can't be with this person. Maybe you're going through a divorce and you're dealing with, changing or this transitional period where you're going from living with someone or seeing someone every day or seeing them often to not seeing them at all. And This rune can also be lies. Forget miscommunication, although it can be that as well. It can also be misinterpretation of something on the internet. But yeah, lies or deceit. So yeah, don't trust what you're seeing, what you're reading on the internet, as it deals with, whatever you're dealing with personally here, Aquarius. Because yeah, I feel like you're not getting the real story, you're not getting the truth, you're not getting clarity. Getting clarity could be very, very challenging with these runes here. So, and you're getting misinformation. Whatever you're hearing is not correct. And maybe you're hearing something about someone at a distance or someone that you used to be close to, and it's causing you to feel upset or sorrowful or something, but it's not real. That's what I keep hearing. It's not real. It's not the true situation. This is what someone's portraying, or an illusion of some sort. So that's the challenge. In your present, the energy as we move into, you have the High Priestess. So this can be, this is like the opposite of this person. This person is the real deal, okay? This person wishes they were this person. This is someone who does have real gifts, who does have real talents, but they're not real showy or pushy about it, or they're not always, I'm this and I'm that. Those people who are always, really blowhards, I call them. But, there's nothing wrong with being confident. But when there's someone always talking about themselves and they're so good at this and they just have all of these abilities and gifts and talents, this person doesn't do that, but they do have a gift or a talent. Maybe not a ton of them, because, we all have our strengths. We all have our gifts. It's very rare for anyone to be gifted in everything, although some people may think that they do, or at least tell everyone that they are. This person really is gifted or talented. It could be you, Aquarius. Maybe you are this kind of person. Maybe you are a gifted intuitive. Maybe you do what I do, or you are psychic, or you, but you don't go around talking about it all the time. Unlike some other people. And you just be kind of looking at this person or seeing, maybe this is on social media, because I'm kind of seeing like you're not involved so much with this person as you're watching, you're seeing or someone's telling you the latest thing someone said, and you're just like, oh my God, really? Just kind of shaking. The High Priestess just kind of shakes her head at this person. And it's just kind of like, oh my gosh, what a joke. There's like some inner chuckling. She does kind of have a smile on her face here. Just kind of like a Mona Lisa smile. That just kind of hint of a smile. Just chuckling to herself at this person over here. So in the present, at end of March going into April, this is somebody you could be traveling with, traveling to see, because Rido is here. So, but it could be family, friend, a coworker, somebody that you are very close to. For some of you, this could be someone you are traveling to see speak or to go to a class. Maybe this is somebody that you feel is just very knowledgeable or enlightened in some way. Doesn't have to be a female, although it is coming up as the High Priestess. But these general readings, the male and female cards can be either sex, with some people watching. But yeah, this would be somebody that you respect. They are respected in their field, whatever it is that they do, whatever their talents and gifts are. And yeah, you have somebody saying, oh, that person is not the real deal. And they very much are. And honestly, really, if you feel that someone is speaking to you, if they're giving you good, if you're gaining something from whatever they're talking about, whatever their class is about, their workshop is about, then, I mean, who is anyone else to say that, you shouldn't be seeing them or going to hear them speak or learning from them. So yeah, I do feel like this person will impart a lot of wisdom for you, Aquarius, in the month of April. So if you're going to see going to a class, going to some sort of workshop, maybe especially a spiritual class or a spiritual workshop, or reading a book, or by a certain author, it's going to be very beneficial for you. In dealing maybe with this kind of person, troublesome, manipulative, irksome people in your life. So yeah, and some of you may be planning a trip with family. You may be planning a family vacation, especially in the present. So that would be an energy that carries over from, and that you're doing through planning to go see someone, planning to maybe planning to visit family, planning to come together with people that you care about, planning to come together with old friends. I feel like some of you be going to a class reunion or going to a college reunion, something about school, and going to see the old gang or your friends you used to hang out with. There would be a reunion or an event, and you're really excited about that. So yeah, I would focus on that, and then it's going to help you not feel, if you are missing someone that's not around, get together, make plans to get together with the people that are around, or, spend time with those who are around to keep your mind off of this. And some of you may be moving closer to family or friends, or making plans to do so. The help that's going to be available, got the moon in reverse. With these runes around, there's some sort of disruption going on that's causing change and an ending with Canis reverse. This can mean two people have done all they're supposed to do together and are going their separate ways. So, if it was you, Aquarius, again, we did have Esau here. So if it's you you've been going through a breakup, or you recently divorced, or you're going through that process, it's all good for you. It's all supposed to happen. It's for the good. With the moon card in reverse, this can mean that, anything that's been hidden will come out, will be revealed. It will no longer be in shadow. And it could be shocking with Hagel here. So yeah, you may be getting information. Maybe it's something that you're seeing online. Again, kind of have you kind of reading something online or watching something from afar, watching something unfold. For many of you, it does not seem to involve you. But yeah, there could be shocking secrets coming out, shocking reveals. The moon card in reverse can specifically talk about someone whose reality is not the accepted reality. So it can be somebody with a mental imbalance, who is struggling with mental illness, addictions, anything that alters their reality so that it is not the perceived reality of the majority of people. So they involve someone like that. Aquarians, some of you be dealing with that. There could be something that happens that is shocking, or it wakes you up in some way so that you finally maybe do what you need to do to get help or get assistance or treat whatever is going on. But for you, I feel like this is someone that you haven't seen in a while, haven't talked to in a while, who you care about, who is getting out of this situation, because we've got an ending here. But it's an ending due to mental illness, perhaps, or again, someone behaving out of the norm, but in a shocking or perhaps concerning way. But this is a big change, usually due to external forces. Those of you who live near water, with the moon in reverse, the moon also rules the tides. And so, if you live near the ocean, if you live in a coastal town, there could be some weather kicking up, hurricanes, tsunami, big waves. Things like that with this. But even if that were to happen, for some reason, that's going to be a help to you. So maybe some of you, you were thinking about moving anyway, maybe for those reasons, and this is kind of the impetus to again, make you relocate, or maybe that's why you move closer to family or back to family, or maybe this is kicking up at a time where you'll be gone because you are visiting someone, or you're going to this reunion or whatever. That's only going to be for very few of you. I feel like for most of you, this is more like you hearing about someone ending a negative relationship, a negative situation, or a situation that was like maybe the extent of it you didn't even know about. What must be accepted for? Well, we've got the Chariot in reverse. So there's someone, I don't feel like it's you, Aquarius, although for some of you it could be. There's a feeling of being like they've been defeated, or like they were hurt or vulnerable in some way. Do be careful driving in Aquarius, again, with Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde. I mean, accidents, car breakdowns, flat tires, things like that. The Chariot rules vehicles, and it can, in the upright mean a vehicle. But yeah, this could be delays, construction, accidents, things like that. So just be careful. Don't text and drive. Don't drink and drive. Don't do any of that. Don't take those risks, because it could be very damaging. You could get hurt with this here. And also, we do have the death card here. I'm not saying, please don't say, oh God, I'm going to be in a car accident and I'm going to die. No, I feel like this is going back and talking about this ending. Something must die. A situation is dying so that there can be a new beginning. But whoever this is occurring for, this ending, it's going to feel like they've been defeated. They're going to be very hurt and wounded, and maybe finding it difficult to move forward, or maybe need help moving forward, or support for a new beginning. They may not even be feeling like they can start over or begin again. Aquarius, if this is you, the transformation is going to happen, but again, it's a process. So the start of it, or maybe it started in March, you're just moving through the energy. And Ingwas has a lot of fortune surrounding it, good fortune, and especially with new beginnings, rebirths. So for maybe there's a rebirth happening in a relationship, in life. It's all about phases. We all go through, countless deaths and rebirths of situations, circumstances, jobs, relationships throughout our lives. And something's dying, so there can be a rebirth. So maybe one relationship is ending so that you can begin a relationship with this person, or renew a relationship that has been stalled or frozen. So some of you could just be getting a new car. Again, in the most mundane sense, when I look at this, it's like, the old car dies, but I got this new one. And, this high priest is going to go with you to help you pick it out, or you're just going to feel intuitively drawn to a certain car, or you're just going to know that's the one. You know what you want. You go in knowing what you want and what you want to spend. This could be a relative or a friend selling you their car as well, and you can trust her. So in the most mundane sense, that can be what it is. I had a lot of stuff coming up with cars and this month, which I guess Mercury does rule travel, so it's not surprising. But this could also be concern, over someone who's feeling defeated, who is maybe ill. Because again, the moon can be physical illness as well, but it's most often associated with a state of mind or mental illness. But this could be maybe someone has been unwell physically, and it's put them in a depression, or it's put them in a state to where they just, there's circumstantial depression where we, sometimes feel like we can't move forward due to whatever it is that, something else that's happened. So, but this person, I feel, will move on. They will keep moving forward. It's just going to be a bit of a slog and roll. Death is not the easiest card. I mean, it does mean transformation and rebirth, but I mean, we have to let go of whatever has to die. We have to move on from that. And it can be difficult to let everything go at once. We tend to hang on to at least bits and pieces of things, or we hang on to the feeling too long. But that is what I see for Aquarius. I really feel like for most of you, this is someone close to you. dealing with this. And some of you, it brings someone back into your life, whatever the situation is that's dying. That may be the impetus to bring them back or to bring the two of you together again. But again, it's going to be a process. So that is what I see for all. As I said, follow the link below over to Vimeo. I'm going to shuffle the Ascended Masters card. I want to focus on the Chariot in reverse and the Moon in reverse and Haggle and the Death card here. See what further guidance we can get for you for roll. So meet me over there for that. And I'll see you back here next month.